It's always wonderful to connect with other people because as a reseller, as you well know, it can be not solitary, but in the beginning when I started selling, I learned from my daughter, who you just met. Not to jump ahead with my story, but as I got more involved and really took on eBay selling as my job, I realized that I had a real desire to connect with other people. So anything community-wise, I'm always all in. In fact, recently, I think it was in January, I was meeting a lot of other resellers in the thrift stores and flea markets and stuff, and I'm really social, so I started speaking with them. And I eventually, through my YouTube channel and my Instagram page, put out an invitation to dinner for all of us to get together, because I love supporting eBay resellers, in my community. And I think 95 people said they would come to dinner, which was a little shocking to me. I was like, uh-oh. But I did rent a hotel / restaurant space, and I think 72 of us got together, and it was great fun. So I did make a YouTube video out of that, but all of that to say that I really love the sense of community that eBay is fostering. It's a great thing. So thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I am very active, yes. So I'm always connecting with them. I see them, I invite them out for coffee. We go thrifting together. Another reseller who's a YouTube creator, she's a little bit younger than I am. We're going flea marketing together. So yeah, it just makes the whole experience even that much more fun, when you're finding treasure together and talking about, putting it on eBay. Yeah, so I know quite a few people in the community. I do keep in touch with a lot of the eBay sellers that have been selling longer than I have, just to gain knowledge from their experience. And yeah, so I'm quite active in the eBay reseller community, I'm gonna say, yeah. It kind of happened, I'm gonna say, almost like on a whim. The daughter you met, Mellissa, she's Freshbloominclothing on eBay. She's been selling since I think around 2002. And she's my oldest child. She came home from college one day and was talking about selling on eBay. And I had heard of eBay, but I don't think I really thought it out what was going on, on the platform. And then shoot forward to when I started, I was making a move from my hometown on Long Island, and I was looking for something to do to make the transition easier job-wise. At the time, I was managing a fitness studio. And Mellissa said to me, hey, why don't you jump into selling on eBay? And because my computer skills were pretty minuscule, I thought, gee, how am I going to do that? And she said, oh, you're going to love it, because she knows, we always like thrifting together or whatever. And I just said, okay, if you'll help me, I'll do this. And I think it was the next day, Francesco, or 2 days later, I went out and brought 100 items into my house. I was all in. I don't think I had even signed up for an eBay store yet. But I called eBay, spoke with a couple of the representatives, and I said, I'd really like to do this on a big scale. And I don't remember how many listings they gave me, I think 50, and it seemed overwhelming at the time. And now I have over 3,000 that I carry in my store, and I'm shooting for 4,000 because I've loved it so much. So October, I will be starting my 8th year. It's been an amazing journey, amazing. eBay is my only online selling platform. I do diversify with what I sell, but it's my only platform. And I do sell locally through like Facebook Marketplace and the smaller local places. But online, eBay is the only place that I sell, and I do it full time. Again, a lot of times, Francesca, I'm the type of personality that I kind of jump in both feet, and I really don't think it out. And the daughter that you met, again, Mellissa, she has a YouTube channel, and everybody was asking to hear my story because I am going to be 60 this year. And to start reselling and start this whole new thing, I think I was 52 or 53, they wanted Mellissa to interview me. So, and I come visit her here in Florida, and she said, hey, let's do an interview. And we did, and I think that video got something like 20,000 views right out of the gate, and everybody was saying, please start a channel. It wasn't really my plan to, but I have a great desire to encourage other seniors, other mature people, that reselling can be a real viable resource for adding to their income, especially as we're getting on in years. So I started a YouTube channel, knew nothing what I was doing. I don't think I even had a camera. I just did it with my phone, and within 1 month, YouTube monetized me. That's how quick I grew, which is unheard of, I think, in the YouTube community. People were like, is that a mistake? Did she buy followers? And it wasn't. It was just such a great need for sharing, information. So I've been on YouTube for about, I think May was a year. Yeah, I think if you look at my store, customer service is like the ultimate goal that I have. And people will write to me and they see I'm selling a certain kind of item and they say, by any chance, do you have, the creamer to this set of dishes or something like that, because they remember it from their grandmother's house or whatever. So a few times I've been able to say, yes, I have that, and send it to them. So that's been wonderful. During again, with COVID, the shipping has been very off, time has been very off. So I think a lot of my buyers are very happy to see that I really stay on it to make sure that what they paid for, they're receiving. So I will go up and above making sure that the product comes to them. If, USPS is taking a little bit longer, I call customer service. I actually call their postmaster and I say, this is who I am. I've sent a package to this house. Can you oversee this to make sure that they get their item? And I love to hear people's stories of what they're looking for. And that's part of, I think, why I'm a success on YouTube as much as I am. I want everybody's stories. When I had that dinner, I went to each table. I said, I want to hear all what you're doing, what you're selling, what your experience on eBay has been like. And it was amazing to hear all the stories. Very much an entrepreneurial spirit. So I have 4 siblings, and I think all of us are in our own businesses or have had our own business. I have a sister who's had a restaurant, and my brother is a carpenter with his own business. And my children are the same. We all work for ourselves. And I think my grandparents, who were from Greece, had their own businesses. So it's very much in the DNA. And it's just something that we all support each other. Like, my kids are very supportive of me selling on eBay. My middle daughter, who you did not meet, she edits my YouTube videos, and she also helps out with taking my eBay pictures. She helps me out 5 hours a week. I think she's sold a few things too, if I remember correctly. As a matter of fact, I think I have photos of that dinner, of all of the eBay sellers that attended. And like I said, I think there was 72 of us. So that was my first interview with an eBay employee. I had put an application in, I think back in May, to be a part of eBay's 25th anniversary celebration. As you guys know, I've sold on eBay for just about finishing my 7th year, and I did want to take part in this celebration because, as you know, I have purchased my house to sell eBay out of. I am very much an eBay platform seller. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm just going to include little clips of maybe this interview. Now, naturally, I had the camera pointing towards me because I did not ask permission to share the screen, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a clip of what my day was like here in Florida. I did come down to have my final teeth work done, and that will be a whole separate video. Crazy life as usual. Thanks so much for watching, and go out and get what's yours.